Namaste and welcome from Dhananjaya Kumar to another video episode, Raising Intelligent Kids. I would like to clarify, when I say raising intelligent kids, it does not imply that kids are not intelligent. Kids are very intelligent, often more intelligent than grown-ups. They are born with intelligence, curiosity to learn, and their whole system is learning. Their body is learning, their mind is learning, everything they see they are learning at a very high pace. So it is said by many child psychologists that children in the first 2 to 2.5 years, they learn 90% of what they will learn in the whole life. So children are intelligent. Our effort is to make them realize that potential and remain intelligent and do intelligent and great things. So having said that, the topic is why it is difficult to change. Especially for grown-ups, it is difficult to change. Children are more adaptable, but they lose that adaptability and they become more rigid, more stubborn as they grow up. So just to soften that attitude, I am making these few comments that be ready to accept change, be ready to change your own ideas and attitudes and actions if you find evidence, if you are convinced that this new way is doing better for you. You are doing better accepting this change. So a changeable personality is good one, not because changing for the sake of change. That you did this thing for so long, now you need to change. If you find something better, then you change. But remain open to finding something better. That is the message. So now we observe all around us, always, everything is changing. The earth is moving, changing location. In fact, the earth will never return to the same spot in space, ever, because the whole solar system is also moving. And the solar system will never return to the same spot because the galaxy is moving. So everything is moving, changing place, changing environment, changing its conditions of survival. All the planets, stars, galaxies, atoms, particles, quarks, everything is changing in the world at large. Look at within your body. Within your body, which is working and changing every moment, is doing so many different things in a right sequence and order, not everything at one time. All physiological systems are working in harmony and changing. By physiological systems, I mean you have a skeletal system, you have a muscular system, you have a neurological system, you have endocrine system, you have immune system, all these 10 or 12 systems. They are working in harmony and changing all the time. And the whole body going through this, also periodically finding time to rest. That is why rest is very important. The body recuperates, rejuvenates itself in sleep, especially in dreamless sleep. The body recovers itself and ready for more action and more change. So the problem sometimes we face that the way we act and the way we behave, we get used to it. Certain kinds of food, we get used to certain kinds of food and we like it, and therefore we will not change it even if better food is available. Or we get used to breathing in a certain way. We're breathing through the chest, like that, expanding the chest and the rib cage to breathe, rather than keeping the chest relaxed and breathing by expanding the abdomen. That way the diaphragm moves down and you take 3 to 4 times more intake of the breath than with expanding your rib cage. So we get used to this idea. We feel weaker, but we don't know why we are feeling weak. And we find it hard to change. The way we sleep. We sleep a certain way, we need thick pillow, soft pillow, which position we sleep, left, right, facing up, facing down. All these things we get used to. We even get to the way we smile, the way we talk, the way we walk, and the way we act. We make decisions. So these things have a risk. Risk is that you get so used to it, you do it naturally without effort, that any improvement in your lifestyle, in your habits, becomes difficult. And why it becomes difficult? There are a number of reasons. Number one, everything happens unconsciously, unknowingly. You do certain things in a particular way because you are used to it. You are habituated to do this way. And you don't even know that you are doing it out of habit. You act and move and think in a particular pattern. So, and you get used to the pattern and you're not aware that there is another way to live outside of this pattern. And then, another reason we get used to is because it does not require any decisions or for you to act differently. You don't need to analyze, you're not used to it, you don't question it, you don't have to plan for it, everything happening on autopilot, mechanically, without your intervention, without your questioning, without your taking initiative to improve or change. So these are some of the dangers of living a extremely stable and very routine life. And the third is that we are afraid. We are afraid that we always want predictable outcomes. That if you do this, this will happen, and you are used to it. Because every time you do this, that thing will happen. So life is comfortable. There are no surprises. And you are very stable and you are used to the sameness in your life. So that becomes very comfortable. For some actually it is not comfortable. Then we should wonder that why I don't see any surprises, any exciting things changing, happening, and you are being part of it, and you change and you develop and grow. And another reason is there is no risk, because you are familiar with the action and you are familiar with the reaction, the outcome. So you act and you get an outcome. You do this and that will happen. There is no risk that if something different happens, if you do something different and the result is different, then you're not used to handling that change in outcome. So there is a risk. Maybe you will not be prepared for it. Maybe you will not have the capacity and capability and resources to adjust to it. So to avoid that and avoid the risk that you may be worse off if you take that risk. So these are the reasons why people avoid change. Another reason is that identity crisis. You identify yourself with the way you act. All the things I've listed, that becomes your identity. And a change in that means you are losing part of your identity. Oh, I used to do like this. I used to wear this kind of clothes. And if I wear different kind of clothes, I will look different and people will think I'm a different person. It's a joke. But in a serious way, there is a question of identity. And finally, another aspect of difficulty that you might face is that if you do not change, then you reach a stagnant living. You may get bored and you may miss the opportunity of taking the risk and doing something wonderful. And later on you'll find that all your life or most of your life, this is what you have been doing throughout. There was no fun, no excitement, no joy, no ecstasy, and you miss the opportunity to elevate yourself and face the mystery, face the uncertainty, face the surprises, and really keep life more interesting. And at a certain stage, with a certain level of understanding and wisdom and restfulness, moving toward enlightenment, becoming a great historic figure and a role model for other people. So all this means that ability to change your attachment to existing knowledge, to existing actions, habits, and be ready to accept newness. And just be aware of what you are doing and why, and accept the change. Revise and improve your plans and elevate your goals. Don't always keep working for the same goal, even if it is fulfilled, so you want more of that. So more is not as interesting as something different, something new. So live an enjoyable and fully lived life. Live life more fully. Enjoy it. You don't have things so that you can enjoy life. This is another change needed in attitude. A lot of people think that I need this, and a lot of that so that I can enjoy life. It works the other way. Value the life so that you can enjoy that. It's not because of that you enjoy life. You have life, and a very innovative, creative life. That's how you enjoy the things that you come in contact. The society, the consumables, all these things you can enjoy only when you have a healthy and happy life. So all the best, and thank you for watching and listening.